Alright, today I'm going to talk about how to set up a dual DVE or the double boxes sometimes that we use if there's a long scripture passage and we don't want to cut away from our subject while we're looking at the scriptures on the screen. So I'm going to quickly run you through how to set that up, and I'm going to set it up in the preview window first so that it's set to go, and then we can go live with it later. So the first thing we want to do is put server 2 into your preview channel, and server 2 is loaded up with that loop of the template for our double box. And also this would be the time that you just confirm that that's there. If you pull that up and something else is there, then we would need to reload that in the server. But for right now it's loaded and ready to go. And next thing we need to do is assign what we want in those double boxes. And so we're going to do that with an effect key. And we're going to be using effect keys 3 and 4 because those are the two that have DVEs on them. And a DVE is just basically a key that allows you to resize things and to scale things. So I want to hold down background, key 3, and key 4, so they should all illuminate. And that means that these are all in the preview bus now. If I were to hit take or auto, those would go live at this moment. So right now we've just got them queued up and ready to go. And you'll see on your preview we went black because we have not assigned those keys yet. So we'll do that next. Take a look at the upper left hand. There is an effect key button, and you want to start with key 3, and you'll notice that the layer above the labels lights up. So key 3 is the graphics layer. I have it set so we can put the screen's graphics in there, and so you'll want to press that button above the graphics, and that will load that in key 3. And then key 4, you can assign any camera that you want. So I'm going to use camera 2 for now, since he tends to look that direction. And now you'll see it has recalled everything that we want and put it in that template. And I'm going to go ahead and just cycle through the camera inputs and let you see. I'm pressing these upper buttons here, and you can assign the different cameras in there. So I'm going to use 2 for now. Key 3 is set up only to utilize the graphics channel right now, so the only thing you can assign into that larger window is the graphics, because we're actually scaling it down to 4:3, so there's some extra adjustments there. I do want to note that you want all 3 of these on. If you only had background, you're only going to get that when you preview it. If you only had pressed background and key 3, you're still going to be missing something, so you want all 3 of those buttons queued. And there's that. So now we've got that set up. Our background template is server 2, and it's in the preview bus, and we've loaded up the next background along with key 3 and key 4. So we can either use the T-bar or any of the take buttons, and it will bring everything over for you. And when you're in this view, you know, the screens can go ahead and run like they normally do, and it will stay up. You can also go back to make sure you're on key 4. It wants to jump to key 3, so make sure you select key 4, and you can switch cameras in this mode live if you want by using the key input selectors up here, the key fills. So that's handy to know. And when you're done with this move, you can simply take it back. Now we're back. Now, in order to get you back to normal switching mode, you'll want to just make sure you press background, and that's going to clear out all your keys. And now you can assign whatever you want into preview, and you're back to normal. So you can go ahead and continue directing like you normally do. So we'll just quickly run through the setup again. Once it's set, that's something you should set up before the show starts, ideally. So we've got that all ready to go, and so now let's say we were directing, I was cutting between camera 4 and camera 1, and a scripture came up that I want to use that effect for, I'm going to press all 3 buttons, background, key 3, key 4. It loads, and you'll note that the background is not correct. That's because the preview bus, we need to select what we want, and we want server 2. So now we have server 2. As long as you see it like that on the preview, you're set to go, and we can go ahead and take, and there we go. All right, thanks guys.